Hey Facebook, I'm back. So, I just made my first video and I was just, talking some nonsense about, how my day went today and my errands. But I'm about to really just get into it and say that in life there is levels to everything that you do. And I mean that to say when I'm working at my jobs, and I tell people, they ask me what is my passion, right? They ask, hi Lakeisha. So when people ask me my passion, I tell them, I say, I love art, I love fashion, I love makeup, I love journalism, I love writing, I love poetry. When I was in college, my main goal was to go to school to learn how to have a business. But the business that I wanted to do was owning my own fashion line. I wanted to own my own fashion business and start my clothing line, right? So I'm still in the process of doing it. I took a break from school. I'm surely going to go back because I do want to finish, and I'm so close to having my degree. So I'm still going to go back, but I took a pause from it. However, when I tell people I want to be a designer, I want to be I even want to do music. I love doing music. Like, nobody knows this, but I love to sing, and I also believe I can, rap, because I love poetry. I've been writing since I was 14 years old. Oh my gosh, my battery is on like 10%. So yeah, I know I got to make this quick and stop dilly-dallying around how I did on my first video. But as I was saying that, guys, when people ask me, they say, oh, what is it that you want to do? What is your passion? I basically put myself as a multi-talented person, because I want to say it's designing clothes, I want to say it's music, but nobody never really heard me do music right now, so I can't really say that. And I want to say art because I know how to draw too. I love art, I love fashion. That's my thing, that is my field. So in college I was in the arts and humanities field. I wasn't into the nursing and the environmental science, psychology. I love psychology, but I just feel like that field, that area is not for me. I want to do music, I want to do fashion, I want to own my own business. I love journalism, I love writing, I love poetry. So that's where, that's where I see myself, like probably like 4 years from now, 5 years now. I'm not even gonna say 5. Probably like 3-4 years from now, I see myself owning my own business and doing something that I love. But when people say, oh, why are you working at this job? What you gotta realize is that, no, I don't like the job that I have. Of course, we gotta, but at the end of the day, I gotta take care of myself. I gotta support myself. No, I don't like working for the job that I have, because I need to go back to school to get more credits or certificates to get that training under my belt. So, I can be more qualified to make more money that I want. Unfortunately, in life, it's like you're not going to get everything. It's not going to happen all at the same time. So there's levels to everything, and people need to stop. I'm not going to say stop is if people just going to stop, because people will always be people. They will always be people. But you people need to be more logical and realistic when they say, why are you working at this job? They be like, oh, it's kind of hot. They be like, why are you working at this job? And let me move my window up because I'm kind of loud. Anyways, why are you working here at this job? And you don't want to work here. What you gotta realize is that there's levels to everything. I don't want to work at the job that I work. You think I want to get up 4:30 in the morning, drive 20 minutes to my job, and deal with these crazy ass people, clock in, clock out when I'm fucking tired, my body doesn't feel like it, mentally I'm exhausted? No, that's not what I want to do. But that's what I gotta do in order to get closer to my dream. I can't just say, oh, fuck this job, and not work, not support myself, not pay my bills, not put food on the table, not take care of myself. I can't do that. So you gotta realize, you gotta realize in life, sometimes we gotta do things we don't want to do in order to get to where we want to be. And people are not going to give you handouts. And I probably said this before in my last video. People are not going to give you handouts. You got this saying. You got to crawl before you walk. And then you got to walk before you run. This guy said that to me yesterday. And it made so much sense. So when people think and on social media I look glamorous and I look pretty, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I am still a hard worker. And I'm not saying this to prove a point to anybody, because I don't like bragging. I don't like, boasters and people who brag, because I don't want to come off like that. That's not me. But when people say, oh, I'm surprised you working at this job. Well, my security job, I was a security officer a year ago. And like, why are you working at that? It paid good money. And so I was going to use that money to build on my dream. And that's what people got to put their mind and their perspective is that, no, I don't want to work at this job. No, I don't want to deal with these dumbass people. No, you probably won't like the amount or the salary that you're getting. However, and don't be where you got to have kids, because if you got to have kids, it's not even just about you anymore. It's about your kids. So, no, I don't want to have the job. I'm going to say this. I'm very thankful that I have a job, okay? Because nowadays it is kind of hard to get it for some people. But no, I don't like the job I have. But I'm not going to sit and not work at the job just because I don't like it. I'm going to use that job resourcefully. I hope that's a word. I don't even know that's a fucking word, y'all. Resourcefully, and make my money, save my money, take care of my bills, invest in my dreams, invest in my goals. And that's what people got to look at it as. No, I don't want to be working at this job, but sometimes in life, we got to do what we got to do. And this is what I'm saying. Today's message in this video is that it's levels to everything. It's level to everything. Whether it's a job, whether it's even relationships. I said this before in my video. Like, there's levels to everything. So stop thinking just because, it look glamorous or, you're doing this. No, I work just like the next person. But no, the job I have, I don't like. But I know I got to be realistic. I got to be logical. And I'm not a stripper. I'm going to be very honest. I was 18 years old and I thought about being a stripper. And the first job I had, I was working at Checkers. I was 16. I was working at Checkers. And that was the same job my mom had. She said, I was 16 too. I was 16 when I was working at Checkers. That was my very first job. I think most of everybody's jobs are like fast food. Then I was also working at this church too when I was 15. I forgot all about that. I was working like this little company. Under a church or whatever. We would go to schools. And I think it was like under the table. But hi guys, how are you, everybody that's tuning in? How are you? I'm into my video right now, y'all, so I'm definitely going to comment and under the comments once I finish the video, to all the people that are watching, thank you. As I was saying, there's levels to everything in life. Like, that you may not want to work that job, but it's not going to be smart for me to say, fuck this job. Fuck you. Fuck the supervisor. Fuck you, bitch, for trying to get me fired. No, as much as I want to say that, that's not going to be very smart for me to do. So I got to tolerate and put myself give myself a certain mentality and change my mindset and say, you know what? I don't see myself here long. I know that I'm better than this. I know I want more out of life. My makeup is sweating right now, y'all. I know I want more out of life. So I'm not going to sit here and deal with this for a long period of time. I'm going to work. I'm going to make my money and I'm going to build from it. So when you think about, when people, judging you about where you work and this and that, I feel like nobody should be ashamed what you do. Now, nobody should be ashamed about what they do, whether you're a janitor, you're the CEO, you work in environmental service, you're a trash guy. I feel like at the end of the day, however you got to put food in your family refrigerator, this makeup is fucking hot. Yeah, I don't want to keep turning my car on and off, but I'm about to make this video real quick, y'all, because I cannot keep doing that. But like I was saying, hold on, because it's getting hot. Like, this shit is crazy. But yeah, like, it's levels to everything. Like, life is just not easy. You don't just and even if you may leave a job, say if you working a job that pays about $12.50, and then you leave the next job, and then you get training, and then they start you out with $14.50. You may not like that, but they say, hey, even though you got training before you came here, and your last job you was working $12.50, but we're going to offer you $14.50. You can't be ungrateful. You got to look at it this way. It's better than what I had. Yeah, you probably asked them for $16, but you got to say, this is much better than $12.50. So I'm going to take this $14.50 and I'm going to work my way up to that $16. So, I'm going to take this $14. This woman okay? People are so weird, y'all. You like my car door, because I don't know what she's thinking about. But as I was saying, like, you may have had a job where you was working $12.50, and then you leave, and then you're like, oh, I expected $16, but they say, let's just start you out with $14. Keep that job that pays $14.50, because you got to look at it this way. It was better than what you were getting before. So you may have to take that $16, that's that $14, and rock up until you get that $16. Take that $14.50 until you get that $16. No, you may not like it, but it was better than what you were getting before. You got to work your way up. You got to earn that title. You got to, it's kind of, oh my gosh, it's like you kind of got to grind, like, and the grind does not stop. Like, even me, I be tired as shit. Like, when I get home from work, it's times where I just have a crazy day. I say, I'm going to do this when I get home. I'm going to do that. And I'll be just fucking tired. I'll be laying in bed on my phone, watching TV, talking to my mom, cousins on the phone. And I'll be like, okay, I'm going to get out the bed and I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to apply for this scholarship loan or, another job, because this other job get on my nerve. But it's kind of, it's easier said than done. But you must do it. You must do it if you want change, guys, because it is so hard. And I tell myself, I say, I don't like the job that I work, but I have to remember to invest in myself and realize that, no, I don't like this job. I don't like these two jobs, working with other people, but I gotta tolerate it because I don't see myself here for long. I gotta deal with this until I get somewhere better. I can't give up on this, just automatically stop working because I don't have the job that I want. Then you're going to be without a job, and that's bad. You don't want to be in a worse situation than what you are. So I have to put myself in a certain mindset to say, I'm going to do what I got to do for now until I get to where I want to be. And that's just the mindset you got to have. And I just think about it and I pray about it. And I am going to do more about it because, if you want that career, you want your own business, you got to invest. You got to invest in yourself. That money you make from that job, you need to save that money up. Say, I'm going to put this amount aside. And people don't realize this. You may not have a lot of money to even put up, what you make. But even $5 from every check that you probably got from 8 months ago probably can equal up to probably get you $2,000 2 months or a couple months from now. If you save $5 from your every check starting today, I would say about, I don't know, in the next 2-3 months, you may have $2,000 saved up. But I have to put myself in a mindset to say, no, this is not the job that I want to be at. I don't see myself being here. I don't want to deal with these people. But it is levels. And this is the level that I'm at right now. But I expect to go to a higher level. And that's it. I expect to go to a higher level. So I'm going to do what I got to do to get to that next level. But in order to get to those next levels, that doesn't mean stop at the level that you're at. Like, you can't just stop. You got to keep going. If you don't sing the rest of the alphabets in the, the alphabets, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you're not going to get to Z. And that's just with anything. Like, and I'm just thinking, like, when people are like, oh, why are you working at the job? And I'm like, first of all, I ain't got to explain myself to you because you ain't taking care of me. But you got to think about it. A lot of us don't want to be at jobs or places that we don't want to work. But you got to put food on your table. You got to put clothes on your back. You got to pay your rent. You got to pay your car insurance. You got to help your family. family who are too sick to take care of themselves. So it's like you got to put all this stuff in perspective. And I don't think people should be ashamed of what kind of job they work. Because a lot of them celebrities that we see, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Steve Harvey, when people tell me about them and things that I didn't know that, Denzel Washington was a trash man. I didn't know that, some people, they were homeless. They didn't have nothing. But in order to appreciate the things you have, sometimes you got to have nothing. And I think that's what makes people who come from nothing stronger. Like, and I want to talk about this too in another video, because I'm not going to do this now, because I'm just going to stay on the topic for today in this video. And the message for this video is that there's levels to everything, far as the jobs, or, relationships too. But I'm mainly focusing on, far as jobs, it is levels that you got to go through to get to where you want to be and get further in life. So I'm going to talk about that in another video. So yeah, like I was saying, there's levels to everything. And if you want to get further to a further level, you got to keep going. And it's going to be very hard. People are so mean. Like, people are so mean. They'll try to knock you down. It's so terrible how the world is. But you got to have tough skin. You got to have tough skin. And you got to change your mentality to endure life and endure people and endure negativity and ignore it. People are so mean, but you got to think about your happiness, your family. That's all you got to think about, and God. And I can't leave that part out. You got to think about God too. I do believe that prayer helps. I know I post stuff. I know people think just because I talk about sexual stuff on Facebook, but I still believe in God. Like, I'm not gonna sit and just say take that out. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I'm a sinner. And that's why I lean more to God, because I know I'm not perfect. I know I need to be more in touch with Him. And my relationship with God can only get better. And I'm going to say everybody needs God. Everybody does. And prayer does help. But also, God helped those. I feel like He helped those who helped themselves. He's not going to be helping somebody keep praying to Him. And then you praying to be put out of situations, but you keep putting yourself into those situations. That's not good neither. And that's a disappointment. And I'm not judging nobody, but don't sit and be praying for something and you're not acting on it. That doesn't make sense. So, I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, and I hope everybody stay blessed and motivated. But for today's message, guys, there's levels to everything. So sometimes you may have to be that trash guy. Sometimes you got to be that person working under the table. You're probably making $11. Like, you just got to start somewhere. You don't just skip from A to Z. You got to go through those alphabets to get all the way to Z. So we got to start at the bottom in order to work our way up. And when I say people are not going to give you handouts, meaning that unless you rich, you're born into a family that has money or something, you can just get the title. When you got those rich kids, those parents that are rappers and actresses, they just get those handouts. And that's no disrespect. But I'm saying, where you somebody where your parents they took care of you, but you don't come from much, you got to start at the bottom. But I'm going to say this, I do believe it would make you feel a lot better about yourself. You're going to be appreciative, because you know what it's like not to have nothing. You know what it's like when you got going through your worst days and you can't call on certain people to help you. But then when you get your shit together, everybody wants to deal with you. Oh, such and such, I need this, I need that, I need that. But where were y'all when I needed shit? Like, I didn't have nothing. I can't call on y'all. That's why I'm saying you got to grind for what you want. And I just feel like giving up is not an option. Stopping is not an option. We all got to go through levels in life. And I hope y'all have a great day and take this into consideration, and don't be ashamed of your hustle. As long as you stay ahead of the game, stay smart, don't let nobody take advantage of you. You're doing it the smart way. You do what you got to do. And I also don't like when people judge strippers. I have a lot of respect for strippers. I'm going to talk about this in another video. I don't like when people talk bad about them, but I have a respect for people who are passionate about their grind. I respect people who are passionate about their grind. And I'm not judging nobody, because we go through stuff. Sometimes we have paths, obstacles in life that stop us. But I respect people who go after what they want and don't stop, because it motivates me. And I love hearing stories how people come from nothing and they turn their situations into the best. Like, I love that. And I think I appreciate people who come from nothing more, because I understand them more. Because it look glamorous on Facebook, but people really don't know me. Y'all like my Facebook friends, y'all really do not know me. It's social media. So that's what I'm saying. The more I post these videos, the more you will get to know me, the more you will understand me as a person. Like, we all go through stuff, but some of us, we just handle it differently. But have a great day, you guys, and stay tuned for more videos. And please know that there's levels to everything. And I'm going to say this: do not give up. Do not stop doing what you got to do. Those people may be pissing you off, but at the end of the day, you got to keep money in your pocket, food in your mouth, clothes on your back, and make sure you are taken care of. They don't give a fuck about you. Don't give a fuck about them. Do not feed into them or their negativity. There's going to be people that purposely do that, and they're going to try to knock you off your path and piss you off. Don't let them. They are not important. They are smaller than you, and you are bigger than them. I hope y'all have a great day. Be blessed, guys. Keep praying to God. Live your dream. Accomplish your goals. Do what you got to do to be happy, guys. And stay tuned for more videos. Bye. Have a great day. I see y'all. My face is so oily, but see you guys. Thank you for watching, everybody.